And now we come to what they call the chimney. I wonder why they call it the chimney. So you've got that section there, and you also have this section here, but if you look near the lights, you actually have mosses growing.
Yeah, you can see the moss actually.
So the lights in here have allowed them to grow.
Just keep it pointing up.
Yeah. Okay, if you look here, up at the roof, you can see...
In the playground. In the playground.
Okay.
You can zoom.
They have got little coins in the roof there. Originally, when they were excavating, that crack had coins stuck into it, and the ones that are there now are replacements from the 1940s. And the idea, the same as a miner would do, is you put a small object in a crack, and if it falls out, you know that the crack has widened, meaning you could have a rockfall or a collapse. Right, Goth's Cave was opened in the 1890s, and because of the time, all the rubble was moved by hand. If you look, we have another chimney here, and basically the way that these were made was the water would get into a crack and move around and slowly wear away at the rock. Because if you notice, it gets bigger and bigger as it comes down, until it would have got down into this section and run off.
So basically, Goth had a mule, and he was the one that helped him get the mud out, but unfortunately his mule died before they finished the excavation. And apparently Goth has got the skull of his mule in his museum.
Right, so we might see that later. Just for the people who want to know where they go when it's not Christmas, we have found Santa's reindeer. And now, as we move up to this bit, have you ever heard of cheddar cheese? Well, that is actually named after this region, and for centuries, they have used these caves to mature the cheddars because it's the perfect temperature and humidity. In 2006, they started using them again, and this is the only proper cheddar cheese made in cheddar. And if you look up there, that would make you a lot of cheese toasties, or if you're American, mac and cheese. You can buy this in the shop on the way out, but if you go down the gorge, there's also a little shop that sells it there. I don't know if they're any cheaper, but that's where I normally buy it. Okay, and here we are at the bit that everybody thinks of when you think of caves. We have got the stalagmites and the stalactites, and then you have that there that looks a bit like a weird skull, doesn't it? There we go, that's the type of person I am. Right now, as I was saying, this is made when you have water full of minerals dripping down through rocks. It picks the minerals up in the rock, and then when it drips from the roof, it will leave a small amount of the mineral. When it hits the ground, it will leave a small amount of the mineral. And the easy way of remembering them, you have stalagmites and stalactites. Stalagmites use all their might to stand, and stalactites hold on tight. Now, as you see, you get your stalactite and your stalagmite underneath it, and if they are left alone long enough, you will actually get them joining into a solid pillar. I'm not sure if we will find any that are joined, because I think before they started protecting them, people would break them off and steal them. But you look at that one there. I don't know if it gets picked up on the camera, but it's so pretty and shiny. Hit record. And here we go. We're going to have fun. We're going to watch Hop Along. Get yourself up the stairs. And if my daughter was watching this, we'd be going round and round and round. So this is not perfect for somebody with too many mobility problems or in a wheelchair. But there are parts that you could still get to. This is the first stairs we've had to use.
Oh, look.
And there we have another chimney.
It's beautiful.
You can see the minerals and the lichen and everything. And over there, that looks like either a rockfall or they've just blocked something off there.
Yeah, I wonder what was there.
Right.
Oh, beautiful.
Look, climbers.
Yes.
This is the rift. So go through there, you end up in another dimension. Actually, if I move away a little bit, so we can look further down through the bars. Yes, I'm going to show them the joined ones. Oh, okay. Well, I was saying about it coming down like a waterfall. There we go. We actually have a picture that isn't fuzzy. You can see where it's left the minerals as it has come down in a lovely waterfall. And as we were saying with the stalagmites and the stalactites, if they are left alone long enough, they will actually join together.
It looks really pretty.
Yeah, and here we have one.
Oh, there you go. That's a good
That is a
one.
lot closer. And I don't know why. To me, that looks like a bird sat on a pedestal.
It does a bit.
And here we go, looking for more.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now we're in another section.
Ooh, look down there. That is awesome.
That would be interesting to look around
It
in.
would, wouldn't it? It would be really interesting to go
Right.
down there.
But this is natural tunnel. And if you look at it, and then we have man-made. If you see, for some reason, they've tried to go for right angles at the roof, as you can see up there. It may have been that there was a smaller passageway that led through here that wasn't really big enough for people to walk, but you could slither your way through it. So they expanded it. So that, oh yeah, okay, come on, focus, focus, focus. There we go, now do it. Okay then. Look, see, she hasn't collapsed yet. Here we go, apart from when she's done one of her videos talking to the camera. I think this is the longest she's ever appeared in one of her videos.
It's a bit easier in here for him to do the video and me to kind of walk along because it's a little bit slippy.
So I do the video and she just enjoys herself. It's always the same. Yeah, here I am. Okay, here we go. Here is her favourite bit. Let us see why. For your safety, do not touch or climb on anything. And ready for the big reveal.
This is my favourite bit. I absolutely love this part.
If I move back this way a bit. I am sure that if on the way out we have a look, you will find a postcard of this. Oh, this is what they call St. Paul's. But could you imagine back in the late 1890s, you had the workmen coming through here and digging out the mud and then revealing something like this. Oh, she's found something. She's found something. Oh, look at that.
Stand where I am. You can see right the way through.
And look through there. It's I know why she likes it. It's like a dollhouse cave inside a cave.
Oh, it's just beautiful, isn't it?
And we all know what she's like about the dollhouses.
Just need fairies in there.
And
Is that really cold? What's it like? Is it really
it's
fresh?
minerally.
Is it?
What do you think? It's filtered through rock.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh. And look, these ones look like they're made out of orange.
This is the slippery bit.
Okay, so this is the slitty bit. Right.
This must have made like my hand.
Yeah, they do look a bit like rock salt, don't they?
Yeah.
But the thing is, you will get slightly different stalagmites and stalactites depending on what minerals. Because I would have thought that if they're coming through iron, they would pick up some of the red from the iron. And if you look in the background over there,
Yeah, you can see
a stalagmite that is almost up to the ceiling,
Yeah, I can see
but
it.
there's
Yeah.
no real stalactite coming down to it.
No, there isn't.
And you can see where somebody has broken one over there.
Yeah, but why do people?
And that one's been broken as well.
Why do people have to vandalise things?
Yeah. When you come to places like this, do not damage anything.
No, don't.
Okay. Now after St. Paul's, this is the next chamber, which I think is called the Diamond Chamber.
No, you don't want to eat that. So we don't recommend people drink water.
Oh dear.
So this is the pure white calcite crystal. So this, although we call it a river, it's not flowing as much as it's growing. So all of the rain that falls brings a little bit of dissolved limestone with it. And then when it hits the air, it's
So yes, this is the Diamond Chamber. Now, if you look at that one at the right, in the distance, just look at the shape of it. Isn't that beautiful?
Took 8 years to dig.
Have you seen the film The Wall Thing? In the last
A quarter of a mile from where we started. 122 metres of solid rock.
And a lot of his descriptions of the cabin in the second actually similar to caves on the. So we think he saw it, and although he never said, we're fairly sure that he remembered it.
It's calcite. Did you hear the 120,000 metres above us? And the reason he lit it was because when he walked up here it looked like diamonds.
Yeah.
So that's why he lit it.
Oh. It doesn't really look like diamonds, but...
Apparently everybody who came here was absolutely astounded. Yeah. Can you turn back to the photo?
How? So this section they call Niagara Falls and the Frozen River. If you look, you have the Frozen River, Niagara Falls, but if you look, you've got sections that have broken away.
And what's behind you as well. It's all the same.
And then you have more going up that way. Okay, the reason why they call this Niagara Falls and the Frozen River is somebody actually sent in a photograph from 1910 showing Niagara frozen. And if you look at the shape of that, and then look at the shape of the waterfall over there.
Behind you.
Sorry, this one here. You get the same type of shapes.
The main difference is that Niagara takes a few.
Okay, here we have the orange ones from another angle. But if you look up here, you've got all these little levels that are like little worlds all of their own. And we've just been talking to a lovely gentleman, and he was saying that basically the stalagmite and stalactite, they grow at approximately a sugar cube size every 100 years. So imagine how many sugar cubes you would have to use to build one of those. They have been there a very long time, and if nobody breaks them, they will still be there a long time after us.
And also the inspiration where he was just stood. You think that you might...
Also, they were saying that J.R.R. Tolkien, who wrote The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, actually came here on his honeymoon. And a lot of people think that the caves at Helm's Deep that the people were hiding in were based on here because they were limestone caves.
And the tree.
And also,
The white tree, you were saying.
there was massive stalagmite and stalactite that were joined together, which they think may have been the inspiration for the white tree of Gondor. And now, another reason why you have to be careful about your mobility.
Yeah.
The steps are wet, do not fall down them. Okay. Now, there's the bottom of the steps. We made it down, nobody died. Now, if you look at the different colours here, this is because of different minerals. So the reds, like the orange stalagmites, is from iron. If you look up here, you have green, white, and there we have plants up there. Now, they have to get rid of the plants because they damage the rocks, but the plants get in here because people who come in have spores on their clothing, and they get blown up into the air, end up on rocks. If there's light shining on it, then they can start to grow. And here we are at the other end of the rift. So I don't know if that means, are we in another dimension?
Stop you a minute. Have you mentioned about where he said those stones came from? That they came all the way from thingy? You think they came from? You know where he was saying that they had
The broken bits of calcite?
Yeah.
Yes, the broken bits of calcite that were near Niagara were from actually the back of the diamond formation. And so they know that those two are actually connected. And here we have a map.
What? What?
No, that's just the
formation.
formation of calcite.
Yeah.
Now, I think this bit here is what he was talking about. It was known as the bells. But sadly, in the 1960s, people came in and broke them all off. Because what they used to do was they'd hit them with a bamboo stick and they would make music. And we're now on the way out, so we're beginning to hit the areas that we have already been at. I hope you've enjoyed this short little video, or collection of videos of Goth Cave.
We're going to try and get to Wookie Hole as well today. First we're going to have a coffee, so we'll catch you
And we've got Cox's Cave.
And some what?
Cox's Cave
And
to
Cox's
do.
Cave, yeah, and we'll try and get back to you a little bit later
Okay
on.
then. Right, bye-bye.